Here we go again. I feel like I'm going through the same fucking thing over and over again. Hellraiser VIII, Hellworld, is a film that came out in 2005, but you're probably thinking, wait, 2005? That's the same year that Hellraiser VII came out. Yeah, this movie was filmed back-to-back from VII. It's the same director, Rick Bota. I'm getting sick of this fucking guy. I've never seen him, I don't know much of his work, but just the fact that he's directed these last three Hellraiser direct-to-DVD shitty films, it's making me hate him already. Once again, we have a movie where the script isn't meant to be a Hellraiser movie. It was an original script that couldn't get made, so they had to turn it into a Hellraiser film. Supposedly this is set in the real world where these kids are aware of the Hellraiser movies. They're fans of them, and they are just that. They're movies. It's funny. It starts off with this funeral, and apparently it's for one of these kids' friends who was into... It's a game called Hellworld. It's an online game based on Hellraiser. And he was so good at the game and was completely obsessed with it that they think he committed suicide. But then you see it's a dream because the body like grabs the girl and then she wakes up, the main character, this girl Chelsea. But it's funny, she wakes up from this dream and then the caption says 2 years later. How can you write 2 years later if we just saw that it was a dream? If it was a dream, then it's not real. I get they're trying to say that the friend's death was 2 years ago, but the way that they play it as a dream, it just doesn't fucking work. It's stupid, it's silly. Silly me, logic, that doesn't apply to these movies. So these kids, like I said, are fans of Hellraiser, and they get an invitation to go to this Hellworld house party.
I'm going to a real-life secret Hellworld party.
And the guy that's hosting this house party is played by Lance Henriksen. If you don't know who he is, he's been in great movies like Close Encounters of a Third Kind, Aliens, or The Terminator. Yeah, this guy's been around for a while. In fact, he was originally asked to play Frank in the very first Hellraiser film, but he turned that down for some other fucking movie. So it's like, oh, he was supposed to be in the original one. When he decides to finally do a Hellraiser movie, it's a direct-to-DVD, shitty Part 8 in the series. Wow.
Welcome, Hellraiser. Invitations.
So while the kids are at the house, weird stuff starts to happen. They start getting killed off one by one, and they start to sort of figure out that maybe Pinhead and this Hellraiser thing isn't so fake after all. Now this film is so fucking bad, and it's never been so apparent that this script wasn't meant to be Hellraiser. You could tell that in the other movies, but in this one it's so in your face and so obvious because there's like two different storylines going on at the same time. One is its own thing, and then the other one is just like, let's shove Pinhead in this film as much as we can, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense.
But if you need anything, just scream.
I will say this. The girl who plays Chelsea, the main character, Catherine Winnick, I somewhat liked her. I mean, yeah, she was attractive, so that helped. But her character seemed like a strong character. There was one scene where this guy was hitting on her, but he was being sleazy about it. So she grabs his arm, twists him up, and shows that she can handle herself. I like that. Then there comes a point where she even attempts to call 911 when she realizes that something's fucked up going on in this house. So she does a smart thing. She calls 911. It's just for some stupid fucking reason the cops can't see her through the window. They're like, oh, we can't see you. She must be on ecstasy or doing drugs. So they leave. And I'm like, even if you think she's just on drugs, why would you walk away letting a girl or a kid at this house party too fucked up on drugs? Why would you leave her there? Where's the logic? Oh yeah, fuck, again, logic. What am I thinking? Anyways, and what sucks about that too is because she is locked in that room for a while, so you don't spend as much time with her as you want, and you see all these other characters there that you don't give a shit about at all. They're all really forgettable. The one girl, the two guys, and the other guy that was random wasn't even a part of the group, and he felt like an outcast, and I didn't care about any of these fucking kids at all. I will also say that Pinhead is in this film a lot more than any of the other direct-to-DVD sequels. Not saying much. All you need to do is have him in here for like 5 minutes more, and that would have been more.
Welcome to hell.
But you do see him kill a decent amount of people, and you see some Cenobites, but when he starts killing off the friends, they don't come back as Cenobites, they come back as just dead versions of themselves. And I was trying to figure out, like, what's really going on with this whole fucking plot? Because again, it just doesn't really feel like Hellraiser until when you get to the end, and you see the twist of the film. Spoiler! But you find out that Henriksen is the father of the friend that killed himself at the beginning. Apparently he blames the friends for letting him kill himself. But I was like, okay. Because then you find out that when they first got to the house, he poisoned them with alcohol or with various things, so they were hallucinating the whole time about Pinhead and stuff. So it's like, oh, not only did you set up at the beginning that Hellraiser and Pinhead's fake, but now you're saying that, yeah, it's really fake. It was all in their head, seeing Pinhead. So all this time I'm seeing Pinhead do stuff, he's not really doing stuff. He's not real. It's fake. Fuck you. And then when you think about it, how does the friends not know that their friend's father is this Henriksen guy? Like, really? You guys never knew who his father was? But then when you get to the ending of the film, Henriksen gets away, he's at a hotel, and he fucks with the cube, opens the cube, and Pinhead appears and then kills him. So you're like, alright. But then the end scene, you see the two kids, the two survivors, driving away. Henriksen appears in the back seat. They get freaked out, stop the car, turn around, and he's gone. And you're like, so Pinhead kills Henriksen, then he comes back as a ghost, and he's now haunting the kids? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? This movie doesn't make any fucking sense. And see, that's the problem with these movies, is that, who knows? I'll try to be open-minded. I'll try to say that, look, I don't know if the original versions of these scripts were any good. I don't know, but when you try to crowbar in the Hellraiser mythology, the plot, and have Pinhead in there for whatever amount of scenes that you have him in there, short as they are, it doesn't mesh well together. It doesn't go well together. So what we get is a piece of shit direct-to-DVD Hellraiser film. So, fuck Hellworld. It's a piece of shit. I've hated every single one of these direct-to-DVD movies. Thank God I'm done and I could stop with all this bullshit. Wait, what? There's another Hellraiser film? Revelations? Shit. Just when I thought I was done, they made another fucking one. Oh, God. Wish me luck, guys. Fucking wish me luck.
Your soul belongs to me.